Okay, this is going to be a video on tabs, formatting a book for KDP, and in particular, tabs. So there's two places that tabs come into play in a fiction book, and that's what I'm addressing right now. So what I have on the screen is my template for the hardcover book. So this is 6 by 9. That's the size of the book. Okay, so the first place that the tab will come into play is over here in the normal paragraph. Okay, everybody's formatting could be a little bit different, but this is the way mine is, and I'll show you how the tab comes into play here. So I'm going to right click on normal and click on modify. Okay. Now, down here is a box called format. I'm going to click on that and open up the choice for paragraph. So the first line is controlled by this section here, indentation. First line, and mine says 0.2 inches. Now, Microsoft Word defaults to 0.5 inches. But I remember listening to a video on formatting done by a woman. Unfortunately, I can't remember her name. I watched the video of many, many years ago, and she had worked in the publishing industry. And she said that if you leave this at 0.5, that's a dead giveaway that you are a self-publisher. So she said you don't need any more space other than 0.2. And once I tried it, I could see her point. There is no reason to have all of that extra space. So this is where you can change how much you want that first line to go in automatically. Now, while we have this panel open, I'm just going to mention that I have also set up so I have 8 points, PT, I guess it stands for points, between paragraphs, okay? Because I like when the paragraphs are set off a little bit. I think it makes it easier for the reader. So that's also controlled by this paragraph dialog box, and that's how you access it. So I'm just going to cancel out of this because I don't want to change my normal. Now also on my styles, I have a normal no indent. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to come down and click open the paragraph. And here I have for indentation none, because the first paragraph of each chapter is not indented. So for this one, instead of choosing first line 0.2, I just choose none. And that controls that first paragraph. Okay. So if you were going to change yours, you would click OK, and that would save it. But mine is already set up that way, so I'm going to cancel out. So that's the one place in fiction books that tabs come into play. Now, the other place that tabs come into play and can be quite frustrating is in the table of contents. So I'm going to redo the table of contents and show you how tabs affects the table of contents. So the first thing I want to do is point out where the numbers are here. They're all the way over on the edge of the page, okay, which is where they should be, because this is the gutter. Over here on the left-hand side is the gutter, and on this chapter 1 page on the right-hand side over here is the gutter. What that means is that the spine of the book is here, okay, and so you have to visualize that, because this in the center here is not the spine. Okay, so I'm going to delete these. All right, and then I'm just going to click on Control Enter to give us some space here. Now going to the Reference tab under Table of Contents, Custom Table of Contents, because this is the hardcover, and this is where tabs comes into play, either paperback or hardcover. I'm going to unclick the hyperlinks. I don't want those. Okay. Now, this might default to none, the tab leader, but I like a tab leader, so I choose tab leader. Okay. I also, this defaults to 3 levels. I go down to 1. Okay. Now, in order to change the width of the table of contents, you have to click modify twice. Here, you click it once on the first dialog box, and we're going to click it a second time here on this dialog box. And then this guy comes up. So once again, I'm going to click down here where it says format. And instead of choosing paragraph, I'm going to choose tabs. Okay. And let me move these guys out of here. Oh, I guess I can't move him out of there. Okay, so right now the tab stop is set at 4.25 inches. And that's why the leaders went all across the page. Now let's say you're in a smaller book. Okay, you just want to change it for one reason or another. What you would do is you would put let's put 3.25 with a quote mark. Okay, now it's important to come down here to the 420. See how when you click on this, it changes it again? So let's delete this one. Let's clear all, actually. Let's clear all. So you have a fresh start here, 3.25 inches, okay? And then see how this all of a sudden went over to none? This is Microsoft Word. Sometimes it can be very pushy or bossy. See, it's deciding no leaders for you. But we want a leader, so we're going to click on this. On the left-hand side is where we want it to start. Okay, and I'm going to click Set. Okay, and then that throws this number up into this top space. All right, and then click OK. 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 And I always check it again. Okay, and there it is. And as you can see, instead of the numbers being over here where they were, like off to the right of the S, they're now 1 full inch in because we changed the tab on the table of contents. So let's change it back so you can see it once more. Click out of here. And let's see, we're under references, table of contents, custom table of contents. Unclick the hyperlinks. The tab leader is chosen. Levels is only 1. Modify. We come down and click on Format Tabs. Okay, let's clear all. And then we're going to put it back to 4.25 with the quote mark. All right, and once again, it's assuming I don't want a leader, but I do. So I'm going to click on 2 and then click Set. All right, and then OK, 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 and OK. And it puts it back to being, to filling up the whole page. So anyway, that's how tabs come into play in a fiction novel. I hope this is helpful. If you learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.